Hello and welcome to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 channel. I am here with my main man, Larry Loper. I am Gil Irizarry. We got a lot to get to. We're going to start off with baseball, and then we're going to get into football. Got a lot of questions for the fans out there, the listeners. So be sure to hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell a friend. We love your participation. So let's get with it. First of all, Major League Baseball, the playoffs, Larry, they started today. It's 4 series, and 3 of them have already completed game 1. There's one game going on right now. That's the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. But prior to this game, we had the Tigers this afternoon winning game 1 against the Guardians, which is kind of funny because the Tigers gave up the big lead in throughout the season because they had that 15 and a half game lead, and Cleveland caught them, but they got matched up first round, and Detroit wins game 1. Also, the Cubs beat the Padres in this game 1, and the Red Sox came back to beat our Yankees late in this one, took the lead in the 7th inning and added to it in the 9th inning. That was a 3-1 win for the Red Sox in the Bronx. And like I said, the Reds are playing the Dodgers right now. Any thoughts on this early matchups? The teams that got the byes are the Mariners, the Brewers, the Blue Jays, and the Phillies. So what are you thinking of this first round matchup? What are you thinking about the Yankees being the Yankees? If they don't hit a home run, they don't score.
That's us. That's us. Since Derek Jeter retired in that team, we do not play small ball. Anybody knows about the Yankees. That's how we got beat by the Dodgers. We couldn't pit small ball play. It was either you gonna hit home runs or you gonna strike out. And that's very difficult to do in postseason baseball. Is to win championships strictly off of home runs. Regular season get you by, but when it's no different than football. During the regular season, you get away with a lot of stuff during the regular season, but as soon as the playoffs come, it gets tight. The windows get tight. It's the same with baseball, man. And we have been that way since we had Judge as our premier face of our team. It's been slugger or strikeout. So, and we're going against a team where Boston has people that could play balls and play. They got strong pitching. It's going to be very difficult, honestly. And we can't afford to be giving up game 1s at home because it's hard to beat them in Boston. It is. We had historical collapses in Boston. Historical. So I don't know, bro. I ain't like the match when we first got it. I was hoping we won a division, and that way we would have got the first round bye and not face the Boston in the first round. So I don't know. I'm optimistic, but I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah. Well, the Yankees finished with the same record as the Blue Jays, but the Blue Jays got the tiebreaker. So, it's the Yankees' fault. They had every opportunity. When you got 162 games and you've got a lead in the division and you lose it, you cough it up, that's on you. That's on you. Another team can get hot, but you got that lead and you give it up, it's all right there. I just said it. You gave it up. So I don't feel sorry for the Yankees, and I agree. I don't like how they play baseball now. I don't like how the team's constructed. Yeah, you have more of a wow factor with 2 or 3 guys that can really hit a lot of home runs, but postseason's about pitching and defense, and the Yankees lack on both of them in general. And the bullpen gave up the lead in this one. It was 1-0 when Fry's handed the ball over and 1 out in the 7th inning.
I mean, what could you ask for your starting pitcher? He got you to 7 strong.
7 strong. Shut up.
Come on, man. Come on, bullpen. Like, come on. So, I don't know. I mean, who you got I know it's still early, but who you got in the World Series this year? Who you got coming from the
right now? Ooh.
Yeah, in your opinion.
Right now, I would say Phillies.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you with the Phillies.
Ooh, man. I guess Brewers. Nothing special. I'm going with the best record teams. So I'm gonna go Brewers with their 97 wins against the Phillies with their 96 wins. That's what I'm gonna say. Nothing special because I don't think the Red Sox are that good. I just think they're a bad matchup for the Yankees. I don't think the Yankees are that good.
Who you
And
got coming to the AL?
the AL, I said okay. Philly Mariners.
You got the Mariners?
Mariners.
I can rock with the Mariners because they got strong pitching. Either them Detroit, because I'm not gonna sleep on Detroit, because Detroit for the first but for the majority of the baseball season was one of the best teams. They just had a meltdown towards the end. So if they catch that mojo again, I can see Detroit going all the way.
Yeah, I mean, if they look like they did the first half of the season and they look like the best team.
The Mariners ain't a bad pick though because they got strong pitching. They really do. And it's impressive what they've done with that team, man. It's been impressive, man, because it's been a while since the Mariners been this good. The Texans have been dominating that division.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, it's been a while since what's my man with the eye? It's Serial. Talking about the Suzuki dude from Japan.
Oh, Ichiro.
Ichiro, yeah, Ichiro. But he never made a postseason though with him, did he?
Did his rookie year when they had that phenomenal season where everybody was all juiced up. It was the tail end of the juice ball.
Jose Canseco got the snitching on everybody, man, about the juicing.
yeah. People want to make fun of Canseco, but none of the real truth came out before him, and a whole bunch of stuff got revealed after him after that book. So whatever, he might be a rat.
Yeah, that's right.
But we're all glad we found out. Glad we found out.
Yeah.
So
all right.
All right. So that's baseball for now. We'll have more for everybody in the weeks to come. So we'll update everything next Tuesday. But please feel free, say who you think is going to win between the Tigers, Guardians, Red Sox, Yankees, Padres, Cubs, Reds, Dodgers, and in the next round, the winners will take on Mariners, Blue Jays, Brewers, Phillies. So please feel free to comment and give your opinion. Before we get into the NFL, let's do a read. That's right. Come join our friend Makoya Dunbar as she makes her bodybuilding competition debut at the OCB Chesapeake Classic Masters Nationals on October 11th in Baltimore, Maryland. It is located at the Chesapeake Arts Center, 194 Hammonds Lane, Brooklyn Park, Maryland, 21225. It's the Chesapeake Classic Women's Wellness at 3 p.m. Tickets are available on the site only. So be sure to check it out and support our friend, Makoya Dunbar. All right, let's get into the NFL. What we're going to do before we get into tears, we got questions.
Yes.
We are a month into the season, and now what do we normally say? Like the first month, September, is the real preseason.
Yeah.
You don't know who's really good or really bad after September, but that's when they start to develop that scar tissue. That's when all the big injuries usually happen. Unfortunately, it's the first month that they're playing. This year is no different. So let's go with a couple of questions. I'll answer, you answer, I answer, and hopefully the viewers will put some comments in there, and they can answer.
Please do.
All right.
For the audience, please comment and let us know your opinions on this week 4 pass, because it was some things out here that I saw, man, because I had a bad week picking, but I want to go over some of the games. I want to go over some of them games that made it was a bad weekend, But let's go ahead and start, Gil, with
This guy's being very modest because you are also 4-0 in fantasy.
That I am, but thanks to you. Oh, first of all,
Uh,
before we get going, I gotta
I
give you a
helped.
shout out. I gotta give you a
I
shout out,
helped.
man. Because man, this
I
I got the
helped.
dream team. I got the dream team, and I'm thankful, man. Because if it wasn't for fantasy, it would have been a depressing Sunday. It'd have been depressing because I was in my bag watching this particular game that we're going to get into, and I'm gonna tell you this game that had me upset, like totally upset, man. Totally upset. Can I
All
get into
right,
it?
let's get it started.
Let's go.
Which game lived up to the hype and which game let you down? First of all, which game lived up to the hype?
Lived up to the hype.
Yes.
Oh man, shoot, Cowboys and Packers.
Yes.
That was hit it in the tie because as the Cowboys fan, um, I mean I don't a tie is like a loss to me. You know what I mean?
Or it's half a win.
Eh,
You're
I,
halfway to a win.
I
It's
mean,
how you think of it.
we had so many ways to win this game, and it goes back to the defense. It goes back to the defense. The defense. If I'm Dak Prescott at this point, I'm totally frustrated and upset because offensively he did his job. The offense did their job. They put a 40 burger on the board, man. I mean, he played lights out. Um, Pickens played lights out. Pieces came. Williams ran hard. They did everything they were supposed to do because we supposed to get blown out. That was a narrative, right? Green Bay's mad. Michael Parsons comes back to Dallas,
Coming to town.
and he's going to vengeance, and he's going to Dak's running for his life. No, he wasn't. The defense took a day off on both sides of the teams. Okay, we lit them up. They lit us up. What it came down to is it's a shame that our quarterback has to score a touchdown in overtime in order for us to walk away with a dub because he got down there. You know, we was right there. We kicked the field goal. We get these dudes in like a fourth and I think it was like 4th and 12, something like that. And he burns for 26 yards, bro. That's unexcusable. Unexcusable. And then they get in range for the field goal to be kicked, and now we got a tie. For Green Bay, I would be highly disappointed because y'all supposed to dominate us, to be honest. For the Cowboys, is optimism far as the offense is clicking, but it's just our defense is always going to let us down. I mean, we have probably the worst defense in the league. We got to have one of the worst defenses in the league, man. Between us and Cincinnati, we probably fighting for who's the bottom feeder when it comes to defense. And Miami, you can throw Miami in there too because they bottom feeders too. But yeah, Gil, that's my game of the week. What about you?
It certainly was because you talked a whole lot about it. I agree. Packers and Cowboys. Now, who let you down? Big matchup.
Oh shoot, Chargers and Chargers, Chargers and Giants, man.
You thought that was a big matchup, though?
No, I'm saying far as just the Chargers let me down, like far as the game. You know what I mean? Because you're supposed to come in and dominate the Giants. You have a rookie quarterback coming in there playing his first game. A Hallborough-led team, but Pete Prisco said this, right? He said that it's a thing called charging. And what the Chargers do every time they're in a good situation, they'll let you down. They'll let you down. Okay, Joe Alt went out in that game. I get it. But you don't let a rookie quarterback who's only going to beat you with his legs. When he lost Malik Neighbors, I really thought the game was in the bag. And just Justin Herbert just wasn't in rhythm. It was a bad game. Far as just, I'm disappointed in the fact that Chargers did not capitalize and beat the Giants.
Well, I was disappointed in the Ravens Chiefs because that was a bigger marquee game, and the Chiefs outclassed them from pillar to post. So that was my letdown game. Okay, the biggest surprise, positive, negative.
Man, the biggest surprise to me was Jackson Dart. He came out there. He was in control of the offense. He wasn't rattled. He played with moxie, which they haven't had in a while. He got his first dub. I really thought the Chargers kind of just didn't play their game. Yeah, that was the biggest one. And let me see the disappointment. I would say the Jets, man. Like the Jets, like man, that was a game that you ain't gonna come around to me winnable games this year, Jets. And Miami was a winnable game. And then Tyreek Hill goes out, they lose Tyreek Hill, you still lose a game. Like, come on, Justin Fields had a great game, falls on the ground, running and stuff. But I don't know, man. They're definitely not living up expectations. It was supposed to be. I thought it was going to be a physical team. That was supposed to be the standard. It was supposed to be physical, but I can't tell. I have not seen a physical team yet, not yet. So I think I'm disappointing on that end, as far as the Jets. What about you?
My surprise, I'm kind of with you, was the Giants, obviously beating the Chargers with the rookie Jackson Dart. And I'm going to say the Packers because I thought the Packers were going to come in and win by 20, and it was a tie. I mean, I hope you took the over. That's all I could tell everybody. Hope you took the over.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Pure biggest letdown, team and player. Biggest letdown.
The biggest letdown. Oh man, it would have to be the Ravens for me.
Yeah, I'm
Ravens,
the same.
Ravens, because this is a game you needed, and I get it. They got Xavier Worthy back, but man, it took that one person to bring that out. That one person. No, no, no. And then they're not using Derrick Henry like they should be using him. I don't know because of the fumbles, they're losing confidence. I don't care. He's still a workhorse. You got to work the workhorse, man. I really thought they were going to go in there and dominate, and they got dominated. It wasn't just I think that's the worst thing you can do for the Chiefs to wake them up, because right now they might have
back in it. They're back in it.
yeah, yeah.
They're
And I don't know with the Ravens, bro. I don't know what to say with the Ravens. Like I had them going 10. If we remember, we did our preview. I did say they were going to be like 10-6, 11-6. So I said they were going to lose these games. It's just disturbing if Lamar loses, it doesn't play a couple games, because at this point it's going to be hard, man. Because Pittsburgh is starting to.
I don't think he's playing this week.
I don't think he is either.
I mean, we'll probably find out tomorrow.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
I don't think he's playing. I think it's going to be Rush. Was it Cooper Rush, your former
Cooper
backup?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. My letdown was the Ravens because they really never were in that game. And Derrick Henry is my player. They are just not going to, and they're going to have to go to him now. Now they got Cooper Rush.
They're going to have to.
So they're gonna have to go to him. So sorry, 2nd and 9 when we want to pass, you gotta have to run again.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah.
Run.
You got to be physical. With Cooper Rush there, you got to be physical. If not, because the defense ain't going to bail y'all out. Y'all defense ain't physical. It's not. So you're going to have to be a ground control game. It's going to be ground control.
Yeah, you're going to have to control that clock. You're going to have to keep the other teams off.
And unfortunately, they played the Texans this week, who's actually good against the run. We'll talk about it.
All right. Biggest quarterback performance.
Oh, man, for me, I'm gonna say Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes put up a 4-burger, man, 4 TDs at 124.8 passer rating. He had an awesome game, man. Like Pat Mahomes, big 15 for me.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised with your answer. I went with Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
I mean, he was balling out, 31, 40, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. And everybody just assumed Green Bay was going to steamroll him. Yeah. And that did not happen. So I got Dak Prescott. All right, let's fantasy question.
Okay.
Big performance, bad performance.
Oh man, the biggest one was Dak Prescott. Man, he lit him up. How do I know? It's because I went against the person who had him as a quarterback. And when I tell you that I was afraid. Okay, because especially when it went to overtime, I'm like, I'm barely kind of winning, and I'm like, man, this dude put up a touchdown. The overtime is over, because he had like 50 in our league. Man, he lit him up. And Marion Hampton, shout out to Gil for letting me draft that rookie. Man, he had an awesome game in a losing effort, but he had an awesome game fantasy wise. And disappointed, man. It's because they don't use him. AJ Brown, they don't use him. Like, And Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had a terrible game when it came to fantasy. Thank you, Derrick Henry, because they had him too. So thank you.
Yeah, well, I got Derrick Henry. So, yeah, Derrick Henry was my bad with the 7.80 points. But big, which just hurts my heart because I had him and I traded him. I dropped him a week ago, and he's already been picked up, of course, is Romeo Dobbs, wide receiver, Green Bay, 29.8 points last week. Caught all 3 touchdowns from Jordan Love during that game against the Cowboys. So if you got Romeo Dobbs, I hope you played him because he balled out. Standout injuries, couple wide receivers, Tyreek Hill going down Monday night. He's definitely out for the season with the dislocated knee. And Malik Neighbors out for the season, torn ACL. Oh, hate to see that, especially now that they got Dart playing.
Yeah, man. And the play blew his ACL on, man. I'd seen it, man. And it was a deep ball, and he went up for the play, make the play on the ball, and you could tell when he landed, it was over. Because you can see when it popped right before he went up, you could see when it popped. Because when he landed, he couldn't even brace the fall. That's how bad it was. And when I saw him screaming on the ground and in pain, I already knew what it was. It's over.
That makes me feel bad. All right, got a few more. Week number 5 preview, game to watch.
Oh, man, the game to watch for this week. I got the Eagles and Broncos. I want to see what the Broncos will do coming in town playing the Eagles, man. Eagles undefeated. How many teams going to go undefeated this year? This could be a spot. You know, Broncos came off, I didn't say a big win, but it's a win. They beat the crap out of Cincinnati. But this is a true tester, man. Can Bo Nix go in there and lead that offense in a tough environment and beat Philly? I'm curious to see. And yourself?
That's a good one. I'm picking Tampa Bay, Seattle.
It's a great one.
Both teams are 3-1, and I like the matchup between Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold. I'll get into that in a second. What team this week, no matter what, it's a must win, or hit the panic switch?
Oh, I'm gonna say, oh man, must win.
Must win.
Top of my brain.
Postseason.
On Baltimore.
Yes.
Baltimore. And you're going against both. Actually, for both teams, I believe in that matchup.
Got to pick one.
But it's Baltimore. Clearly, right. Baltimore.
Baltimore against the Texans. Baltimore has to win.
They have to win.
Has to win. At 1-3, with Pittsburgh playing well, yeah, they have to win. All right. I kind of teased this, but your favorite quarterback duel this week coming?
Oh, this week coming?
I just teased it. For me. Oh, I just teased mine.
It's the same one. It's the same. What's the only one that's the premier matchup for us quarterback wise? I don't care about Trevor Lawrence going against Mahomes. That's not a premier. It's Baker against Sam Darnold, man.
I agree. You could have said like, Hurts and Knicks maybe.
No.
But yeah, Baker and Sam Darnold, they were both in the 2018 draft. One guy went first overall. The other guy went third overall.
Same storyline.
Yeah, same story.
Same storyline.
The original team gave up on them, but they were run poorly. Yep. They both find themselves on Carolina.
Yep.
And they're battling to see who's going to be the starter. And guess what? Carolina run poorly, got rid of both of them.
Yep.
And then Baker spent 10 minutes with the Rams.
Sure did.
Sam Darnold spent 20 minutes with San Francisco. And then last year, they really came into their own. Baker with Tampa Bay. Sam Darnold under the 1 year with Minnesota. And now he signs as Seattle's number one guy. Got the money, got the bag. So yeah, I mean, their careers very much mirror each other. And they were both kind of cast off, and now it's like, no, actually, you can build around these guys. I don't think both are superstars, but both can win.
Baker's a dog. He's a dog. He has a fight in him. He has a fight, man. He's gonna fight. And I don't know, man. I think Minnesota McConnell broke something up in Sam Darnold, man, because in Seattle he looks comfortable, man. Like that's their guy, But he has a defense also, though. They have a real fast defense in Seattle. Like they get at you. They got a run game, so it's balanced. They're not asking Sam Darnold go in there and throw 50 times a game. They're asking them, don't cough the ball over. We're gonna run the ball. We're going to just control the offense.
They got two good running backs.
When
they're both healthy, they're both good.
They really do. And the offensive line been holding up, which wasn't a strong point when Russell Wilson and Geno was there. It wasn't a strong point. Now they actually have an O-line. So, yeah, I think it's a great matchup.
Excellent. And last question. And remember, please comment, give us your opinion, agree, disagree, want to add somebody, want to take somebody off, do it. Put it in the comments. Bold prediction for this week.
I got a bold one, man. I got the Jags defeating the Chiefs.
Okay.
I got the Jags.
I thought you were going to say what I'm going to say, but I'm glad you didn't.
Why do you? It's gonna be a hard task, man. I'm gonna see if this defense is real, man, because the defense has been holding it down. Trevor Lawrence has been playing like the number one pick. They got a run game going. I think that the matchup, I think they can beat the Chiefs. I know Mahomes and them's come on a high. They just spanked the Ravens, so it's gonna be a lot of money on the Chiefs. They're expecting them to go down there in Jacksonville to blow them out. And I think that defense is real. I think the coach is a good coach. I think he's brought a culture over there, and you got a confident team, If you look at the loss they had that game. They had the Cincinnati game. They lost that in the fourth quarter. So every game they've been in the game, I think I made this comment, right, Gil, and I'm going to make it real quick. Far as the Travel Hunter situation, I know they want to play them both ways. And for me, if I was a coach, I would just use them depending on what I'm up against. If this game I need him as a receiver, cool, I'll play him as a receiver the whole game. If I think that the defense, I'm going to need him more defensively, I'm using him as a corner. But back and forth with all these, nah, man, we ain't got to do all that. Just pick the game that he's going to be defense, pick the game he's going to be offense. Let him get in rhythm. You know what I mean? But that's the game for me, bro. That's my bold prediction.
My bold prediction is I believe the Browns will beat the Vikings outright. Outright.
And what is your theory behind that? Please explain, my brother.
The Vikings have Carson Wentz. I think once he goes bad, he bad.
So hold on.
He goes bad, he bad.
Can I interject real quick?
Sure.
That game he just had, right? Don't you know that his O-line was like decimated? Like he had no O-line that game. Like the poor guy really was running for his life, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he still in that game was able to bring them back. Almost forced overtime.
Almost.
But I said the big word almost. Okay, but you're saying the Browns.
I'm saying the Browns because Browns got
Joe Flacco as a quarterback.
Browns got the best defensive end in the NFL.
They do.
And the Vikings still have offensive line problems.
They do.
So
will Flacco be able to capitalize? Because just as well, will Flacco be able to capitalize off of that? Because the Vikings could be pressure too.
I think what's going to happen is the Browns will find success early in the run game with Jenkins, and that's going to take pressure off of Flacco, and Flacco's got the whole game to find his rhythm.
Because you can't run against Minnesota. You can't run against them. That's a fact.
So, and I think it could be a big game for Jerry Jeudy. Could be a big game for Jerry Jeudy. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Browns over the Vikings.
Okay.
Most people would say no, but I'm saying yeah. If the Browns can beat Green Bay. They could
Yeah,
beat Minnesota.
at home.
That's the kind of defense that can keep you in it.
I mean, it was in that Lions game. They really was. It just
They were until they weren't.
until they weren't. Yeah,
Oh.
until they weren't.
Detroit's another level, so you know it is what it is. Right now, the Vikings are not what Detroit is.
No.
Detroit stumbled week 1, and they've hit the ground running week 2 on 2-3.
I always said, I said, if that offensive coordinator could figure it out, which he did, he figured out how to run scheme better. Because first game he was just trying to figure out the pieces. Now he done figured out the pieces, and yeah, man, yeah, they the dogs of that division. I'm sorry, they are. I'll have Green Bay, but when you don't beat teams like Cowboys, and then Minnesota, I don't care what you tell me, you're in a bad situation because of the quarterback. Because when JJ McCarthy come back, it's like ain't like he's gonna light you up,
right?
So and then y'all might end up being second in that division.
Well, let's not put the cart before the horse. I'm not the Bears beat what's clearly a less than mediocre Las Vegas Raiders team. I mean, they gave them the ball. They had so many possessions that started beyond the 50.
That's true.
Gino was giving the game away.
Yeah.
Giving it away. But apparently he did not in the huddle tell Genty, hey, try not to gash him for 15, 20 yards on every single run play. He didn't relay that message. Genty and Crosby tried to win that game single-handedly. Both of them. One on offense, one on defense. And Gino by himself gave it away. So thank you. All right. It's time for tiers. Let's do it. We got the tiers. It's our regular part of the show. We got elite, upper, disappointing, and worst.
I'll let you start off, Gil.
All right. I'm going to do elite. My elite top 3. 2 are the same. 1 is new. I got the Bills, the Eagles, and let's put the Detroit Lions up in there. They are my elite teams. They are the top teams. Detroit, they are playing like a bunch of dogs. And I don't mean like lazy, dirty dogs. I mean hungry dogs. They are getting after it. The Bills are the Bills, still undefeated. The Eagles are the Eagles, still undefeated. But Detroit now, they are, it's like they smell that barbecue chicken and they want to eat. So I'm going to put Bills, Eagles, Detroit, elite tier, number 1. Now, upper tier, still got the Rams, got Kansas City. It's like Stella got her groove back. And I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can't deny them anymore. They're playing pretty well. Aaron Rodgers playing pretty well. So Rams, Chiefs, Steelers, upper tier. My disappointing tier, gotta start with the Baltimore Ravens. I thought this team had the best roster. I thought they were going to not only go to the Super Bowl, but win the Super Bowl. At 1-3, this just looks like another bad prediction from good old Gil. I got the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, it was fool's gold with them winning 30-0 against Atlanta. And the C team is Cincinnati. After going 2-0 with Joe Burrow doing basically nothing, the whole team's done nothing since then. 0-2 the last 2 games, not looking good, not protecting the quarterback. Defense is as bad as we thought they were going to be. So Ravens, Panthers, Bengals, more like the Bungles, are my disappointing teams. And the worst team, there's 3 of them. Still got the Saints. They fight, but they're not good enough. Going to put the Titans in there now. They're 0-4. And reluctantly, I got to put in the Jets, Jets. Aaron Glenn can talk a big game, but the bottom line is they're the same old Jets, undisciplined, not scoring when they need to score, and not stopping the other team late in a game when they need to get a stop. You can talk what you want to talk, but at the end of the day, 0-4 is 0-4. Undisciplined football is undisciplined football. It is what it is. Just take out a person, swap in another one, same result. So those are my 4 tiers, 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 tiers. Brother Larry,
My man.
give me your tiers.
All right, man. For my elite tier, I'm in agreement with you, brother. I got the Eagles. When you go down Tampa Bay and you handle business, a win's a win. I got the Bills. You know, it could have been a better game, but they won. And the Lions are just rolling, bro. They're rolling. They're looking like the vintage Lions. Yeah, they're elite. These are the top dogs. These are the top dogs. Um, my upper tier, I got the Bucks. Even in a losing effort, man, I still think that they're a good squad. Definitely, especially when they get all their pieces, they're going to be dangerous. I got the Rams. I got LA. I got Stafford and the boys. Nakua played out his mind. Puka is like on a whole different level right now. He probably the best receiver to me. And in the losing effort, man, I'm gonna pick the Colts up there. Even in the losing effort, man, I like what Daniel Jones and them boys did out there, man. I think they beat themselves with a lot of things they were not doing in the first couple weeks. All right. And for my disappointing Chargers, well, you lose to the Giants with a rookie quarterback. That's disappointing. Green Bay, you got to beat us. I'm a Cowboys fan. You're supposed to dominate us for real, especially if you're supposed to be the top dogs. In Baltimore, y'all got to get together because I had y'all going to Super Bowl along with Gil, and you're making me look like a liar. You're making me look like a liar right now. And the worst tiers, the worst. I'm in agreement with you, Gills. How can I not be? It's the Titans. I'll never pick the Titans again. Never. Hey, Cam Ward said it best. We're ass. Pardon my French or whatever you want to call it. The Saints, hey man, they had a great effort in Buffalo. And surprisingly, they might not be. No, they're going to be bad. So they're the worst. and the Jets. Like you said, man, Aaron Glenn, you can talk one, but y'all got a loser culture. It's going to be a loser culture, and y'all don't care what you say. The Jets don't know what a win look like. If you draw in front of them, put a W, put in their face, they wouldn't know what that is. What is that? It's a W because it's called a win. I know. I never seen that before.
Oopsie. All right, let's get to fantasy. Stardom, Situm. My stardom for this week is rookie running back Woody Marks. Why? Because they're facing the Ravens, and the Ravens couldn't stop me if I was running with a big hole and I'm running for my life. So they ain't going to stop Woody Marks. So this week, pick up, if you don't already have him on your bench, pick up Woody Marks off of waivers and put him in the lineup at the very least as your flex. Woody Marks is your stardom. My situm, I don't like saying this because I have him and I might have to play him, is Ricky Pearsall, wide receiver, San Francisco. Got dinged up late in that game against Jacksonville, and he's playing Thursday night against the Rams. Not a good matchup. He's not going to be able to practice. And I don't know if he's going to be healthy enough to play in that game. And if he does, how healthy is he going to be? So I'm sitting Ricky Pearsall from San Francisco 49ers. So my stardom, Woody Marks. Matchup is against the Ravens. That's a good one. And my situm, Ricky Pearsall. Matchup against the Rams. No bueno. What's your stardom, situm?
All right, my stardom this week is Justin Fields against Dallas. He's playing Dallas. So he should have a big game because he can run on us and he should be able to split our secondary. So I expect a big game fantasy-wise for Justin Fields this week. And sit him. If you got Bo Nix as your quarterback, I want to play him against Philly this week. I want to do it. I think Philly's going to get at him, especially at home. So if y'all have him as a starting quarterback, play the other guy. Whoever your backup is, play that guy.
And here is my fantasy advice for at least this week, if not the oncoming weeks. Start players when they're playing against Dallas, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Chicago. those teams are giving up big numbers, big running plays. Big, big, big. Dallas defense, very bad. Cincinnati, very bad. Baltimore might be the worst in the league. And the Bears, they're not getting too many sacks, and everybody has a good running day against the Bears this year. So look for players on the waiver wire that are going to be matched up against those teams. Pick them up, play them. And then maybe you drop them the very next week. And maybe it's just a one and done. But get them, look at your schedule, keep them on ice. Because if you see Cincinnati coming in like 3 weeks, again, hold on to them, play them against one of those matchups, and then you can get rid of them. And if you've got more than one, if you've got, a Dallas, Cincy, if you're playing Cincinnati and Baltimore, both in the same season, because you got to play that division, ooh, that's easy money. That's easy work. Easy work. All right. You know what time it is.
You know what time it is, bro.
You know what time it is.
You already know.
Everybody, hit subscribe, like, tell a friend, leave a comment about everything we just talked about, everything we're going to talk about. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Now, these are our picks for week number 5. Picks and predictions. Last week, my friends, was my best week of the year, and it was still a losing week. I went 7-9. Larry went 6-10.
Can I interject real quick? So
sure.
If you follow this program, it's called reverse psychology. If we have a losing record, then it'll be smart for you to go against what we say so that you can make some money and have a winning record.
You could do that.
You could try
at some point, we're going to turn it around. You better hope it's not the week you decide to go the opposite.
I'm telling you, it's coming.
Think of our logic. And if you don't agree with our logic, then don't agree with our pick. It'd be dumb to be like, oh, yeah, they make sense, but they're getting their picks wrong, so I'm going to go the other way. Right. Use your noodle. Use your noodle. Remember, common sense will take you pretty far.
And one thing you can't predict is bad coaching, turnovers, and injuries.
Yes, yes. You are on it, my friend. That is correct. All right.
Let's get it.
Let's get it crack-a-lacking. Thursday, 8:15, divisional game. San Francisco 49ers at the Rams. This line moved from yesterday. The Rams are a 6.5-point favorite. The total number is 46.5. I just mentioned the injury with Ricky Pearsall. Purdy is not guaranteed to play this week, so they may go back to one Mac Jones, which might be actually better for the 49ers. He did go 2-0 in his 2 starts. I'm going to get it started. I'm going to go with the healthier team. I'm going to go with, right now, I believe is the better team and the team I predicted to go further in the playoffs. I know we're a ways away from playoffs. Playoffs? I'm going to go with the Rams. Give me the Rams to cover to 6.5. They win by a touchdown, and I got a theme going this week. Take the over. Over to 46.5. What are you thinking, Larry?
Oh, man, I'm in total agreement with you. It's hard for me to take a backup quarterback going against that Rams defense that's hungry. Just came off a big game against the Colts. So I'm hoping it's not a letdown game, it's being as a division game and they don't come out and try to, pit them to rest, because 49ers got a lot of injuries, man. You still got Christian McCaffrey, still got some threats out there. So I'm not going to say he's going to roll over. But when you lose to the Jaguars the way you lost to the Jaguars, I think the line is set right with the 6.5. So I'm going to take the Rams for the 6.5 cover, and I'm going to go over with you.
All right, cool. Not as many games to pick this week because this is the first of the season to start the bye weeks. Okay, Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Set your alarm clock because we are going to London. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, love. Hello, governor. As the Minnesota Vikings travel across the pond, as well as the Cleveland Browns. We got the Vikings and Browns. This is technically a home game for the Browns. The Vikings are a 3.5-point favorite. The total number, 36.5. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm taking the Browns to win outright. The defense will show up. If Carson Wentz plays, I think he's going to get smashed. If they bring McCarthy in, I think he's going to get smashed. This defense will travel. Give me the Browns with the over 36.5. That's a low number anyway. I'm not going too much on a limb with that. And if the Vikings are going to win, they're going to have to score. If the Browns are going to win, they're going to have to score a lot. So, two good defenses, but I'm taking the over. I'm not going to overthink it. Browns will win by at least 4. I think they win by more than 4. Give me the Browns.
I'm on the opposite side of this, man. I'm gonna take the Vikings and over. The Vikings been over there. Hopefully that they can get some strength in the O line, get some of them pieces back. I don't know the situation there, but after playing the game they played against Pittsburgh and what they went up against, I'm pretty sure they can try to make some adjustments and try to not get beat by that front four, which is very difficult to do because the Browns are one of the best front fours in the game. But if they could get Carson Wentz the time, I've seen some good stuff in that Pittsburgh game. So I'm gonna shoot the dice with this guy this week, and I'm going with the Vikings. And give me the over.
All right. 1 o'clock. This looked like it could be a marquee matchup. I don't know now. But in name recognition, it looks like a good matchup. As the Houston Texans will travel to get their crab cakes and the crab cake sandwiches and their Old Bay seasoning to Baltimore as the Texans take on the Ravens. Both teams at 1-3. Both teams need it. I believe one team's got to have it. The Texans, who do I have here? The Texans are a 1.5-point road favorite, and the number is 39.5. Larry, you go first.
Man, I was on the fence with this one, man. Cooper Rush won games with Dallas. They was used to that system down there. It's just that the defense in Baltimore has so many injuries, man, right now. They're decimated. So I'm going to shoot the dice with the Texans. And even though Baltimore is a hard place to play, man, I'm going with Texans. I'm going with the Texans. I wasn't impressed at all with them and the Titans. So I'm shooting some dice on this one, but I'm going to go with the Texans, man. And I'm going to go with the under.
Okay. I'm going to take my own advice. And I said teams playing those bad defensive teams. Baltimore is a bad defensive team. Give me the Texans. I'm in agreement, but I'm going to take the over.
All right.
All right, next one. Oh, we got a couple of super heavyweights going at it down in New Orleans as the New York Football Giants take on the New Orleans Saints. The Saints at home are a 1.5-point favorite, and the total is 40.5. What are you thinking, brother? What are you thinking?
Until Spencer Rattler can win the game for me, and you just said it, man. You said that you're going to go with the team with the better defense. In my opinion, I think the Giants actually have the better defense, even though they lost Malik Neighbors and they got a rookie quarterback going on there. But, man, until Spencer Rattler can prove that he can win a game in the NFL, and he hasn't done it yet, I'm going to shoot the dice and go to the Giants, bro. I'm going to go to the Giants and to the over.
To the over. All right. I'm going to go with the Saints because the Saints are only going to win 1 or 2 games this year. And you got to look at that schedule at home against I'm not going to say a good team in the Giants. Giants were at home. They had that shot of energy in their tushy. My good friend Alex Pla, head of audio at MetLife Stadium. I told you it'd be rocking. I told you. I told you the sound effects would be blasting. I told you the crowd would be into it. I told you all this. So that's not going to happen at the Superdome. So give me the Saints because they got to win one or two this year. And I think the Giants might be believing the newspaper clippings and thinking there's something that they're not. Their best offensive player will not be playing the rest of the year. The Saints are going to think they can go into this game and win it, and they are going to win it. Give me the Saints. They're going to win by at least 2, and I'm going to take the over. All right. Let's go a good one. The Denver Broncos will travel to Philadelphia. Do I have that right? Philly's at home, right?
Yes.
And the Eagles are a 3.5-point favorite. Now, listen, for me, I rarely get the Eagles game right. Rarely. Even if they win, they don't cover. I pick them to cover. They win, don't cover, or they lose. They haven't lost this year. So I'm going to play the odds. And even though I think it's a good game, I'm going to go with the home team. I think when the Eagles lose their first game, it's going to be like unexpected. It's not going to be like to a good team. And I think Denver is better than their record. But give me the Eagles. They covered at 3.5. Give me the over. The number is 43.5. That's my pick.
And I got the Broncos. I told you that was a bold pick for me. I got the Broncos for the cover. And if they're going to cover, it's going to be over because the Eagles ain't stopping nobody. Over. So we're in agreement. Over. Disagreement on the teams. I'm gonna take the Broncos. That was my bold prediction.
Gotcha. All right. Here's a couple of disappointing teams. I'm sure you can agree. Yo, Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys with their one win this year? It's still one more win than the Jets, Jets. The Cowboys are a 2.5-point favorite. The Jets. Total number 47.5. Jets haven't had a good defense this year either. They have had a very good offense. Give me the Cowboys to cover the number and win by at least 3. And I told you I had a theme this week. Give me the over. Cowboys and the over.
Man, you ain't none of these teams stopping nobody. Give me my Cowboys too, and I'm gonna take the over. We had a disappointing game with the Chicago Bears, but I felt delirious about that game anyway because I felt Chicago had a better offense, like far as offense that could compete, because they got pieces. The Jets don't have that, man. They're a run heavy team, and one thing we semi do is stop kind of all right against the run. We suffer on the back end, so we'll take Justin Fields and light us up on the back end, which ain't hard to do. Every other quarterback done did it. So if it's going to be a shootout, I'm just going to trust Dak to get this shootout done. So I'm going to Cowboys and shootout.
Got it. Okay, next one. The disappointing Las Vegas Raiders against the surprising Indianapolis Colts. Yes, the Colts just lost last week, but still 3-1 is 3-1. The Raiders are 1-3. They gave the Bears so many chances to win that game, and the Bears won it. I mean, they cashed it in and they won it. You get the roll with this one. You gonna take your Colts?
Is Geno Smith still the quarterback?
He is, as far as I know. Yes.
Did they make a quarterback change yet?
With the Raiders, not yet.
Okay. I think Daniel Dimes is dropping dimes on these boys.
Dropping dimes.
They at home because Raiders got to go to the Colts, right?
Yes, Raiders.
Oh, my goodness. I like Max Crosby and them boys, man. Max Crosby is a beast. But it's a lot to put on one guy when you go into the Colts and playing this team that I think is going to clean up a lot of the mistakes they made against the Rams, which is a great team they went against, by the way. So I could see them, man, lighting the Raiders up. So give me the Colts and give me the Colts and give me the Colts to the under, believe it or not.
Oh, we are in total agreement. I also picked the Colts, and this is my first game that I've picked the under. So we are lock stock.
Hey, what's your reason, brother, that you're gonna go with the
Raiders
Colts?
stink. That's my reason. Raiders stink, and they're not all going to go over. They're not all going to go over. Raiders stink. Their best offensive lineman, Colt Miller, got injured. I don't know if he's going to play this week.
And I think their corner got banged up too. Stokes guy banged up in that game against y'all, which don't
Right
mean
now, Geno Smith is not playing well. So I would go out there, put 8 in the box, and take my chances. And the Colts are playing well. You know, they shot themselves in the foot a little bit. That one guy letting the ball go for the touchdown.
Yeah, that stuff like that. It was stuff like that that they
That's not going to happen again.
No.
That's not going to happen.
And I trust Steichen to clean up better than I trust the I don't think that even Carroll can clean up at this point. I just don't think it is what it is, you know.
I hear you. And by the way, Michael Pittman is having a sneaky good year. I have him in fantasy. He's been good for me every week.
Every week?
Not great, but good.
Okay.
Every week. And this was a guy I got on my very last pick. I got my both kickers and defenses before I got him. He was my last pick in the 18th round. Pretty good. But I'm still losing. I'm 1-3 in fantasy. Ugh. Anyway, what am I supposed to do? A person scores 180 points. I'm supposed to beat him? Who knew that 165 points and I'm going to lose by 15? Anyway, where are we at? Okay. We got the Miami Dolphins coming off their first win, but losing Tyreek Hill in the process against the Carolina Panthers. Miami is a 1.5 point road favorite. That's not a lot, but it is road. And the number is 44.5. But both the line and total changed since last night. So,
man, I'm so on the fence with this, but man.
All right, I'll go first and you think about it. I'm going to go with the team that's played pretty well the last 2 weeks, and that's Miami. And Miami now, without Tyreek Hill, without his distraction, which is what he is.
Mm-hmm. That's what he was.
Distraction. He's out for the year. Carolina is not good. Every now and then they show moments.
Yeah.
But moments is not, 60 minutes or however long these games are. So give me Miami to win, cover the number, and I'm going to take the over. I think neither one has good defense. They're both kind of bad defense. Not real bad, but kind of bad. So give me the Miami Dolphins and their Dolphins, and I'll take the over.
Yeah, it's in Florida, so that's like a home game to Miami.
Is it Florida or Carolina?
I'm sorry, it's Carolina, but it's like being in Florida because it's still hot down that joint. Maybe not as hot as Florida, but I know Miami suffers in teams that are. Let me say they went and played the Colts, which are a good team this year, right? They played the Bills, which are a good team this year. What team did they lose to that was bad? I can't think of them.
Carolina?
No, the Dolphins. I'm trying to think who they lost that was bad.
If you give me a second, the
Patriots beat them, but I don't think the Patriots considered like a bad team, and the Patriots spanked Panthers. That was the only team that they kind of lost to that was not as good. It was the Patriots, and the Panthers got mollywopped by the Patriots. It beat them so bad it wasn't even funny. It beat them so bad Andy Dalton got put in the game. Now is Andy Dalton going to start this game, or they're going to go with Bryce Young?
Going Bryce Young.
Okay, I'm taking the Dolphins. And give me the over. Now, if you said all the Andy Dalton, I would have probably took the Panthers because I think they probably been in a better situation to pay Andy Dalton in.
He's a backup. All right, next one. Good matchup here. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle is a home 3.5-point favorite. I normally don't like a hook on for a 3. So I don't like 3.5. I don't like 7.5. I don't like 10.5. But Seattle's playing pretty well. And Tampa Bay, although they've got a good record at 3-1, they've had the win. Their 3 wins were all on the last possession. I don't think that's going to happen this game. Give me the Seattle Seahawks to actually cover that number, and the total is 44.5. I'm taking the over.
That's a good one. I'm going where I wrote down, which is the Bucks, and I'm gonna agree with you on the over. I just think they've been scrappy in every game, man. Every single game they've been.
I could see it.
Yep, every single game, and then I could see Sam Darnold having that Sam Darnold game where Baker outplays him.
I could see. I could definitely go that way. Over under 44.
Over.
All right. Moving on. We got one of the terrible teams. We got the Tennessee Titans at the Arizona Cardinals. I think this is a get right game, in my opinion.
You will hope so, man.
It's a hook. It's 7.5.
The Cardinals, man. It's the Cardinals, bro. They'll let any team back in the game, man. It's just how they are. That's how they design. They do. But man, I can't take the Titans, man. I'm tired of getting burnt on the Titans, man. The Titans are the worst team in the NFL right now, man. They do not play for each other. They ain't playing for the coach. They have nothing to play for. The rookies getting out there saying that they're ass, and that's what he said in the press conference. So I don't think the veterans is going to really like that too much, because I don't think it's going to spark up pride in them. I think it's just what it is. But man, Carolina, if you want a team to let you in a game, it's the Cardinals. They could be up big, and they will find a way to let the other team back in the game. So I could see the Titans covering the number, man. Crazy as it may sound, man. But I can't take them, so I'm going to go with the Cards. I'm sorry, I can't. In the under, I can't take them, man. I can't take them. I'm not gonna get.
We're in agreement. The Cardinals, I don't know how good they are, but they ain't bad like the Titans.
Yeah, I can't, Gil. I can't keep getting burnt on my picks by going out on a limb with bad teams. I just can't. Nope.
I'm going against my philosophy. Give me the Cardinals, and I'm also taking the under. I know 41.5 ain't a lot of points, but the Titans are bad.
The Titans can't score. Titans beat 26-0. Like, they're bad, and it's a culture thing, locker room thing.
Some new coaching at the end, at season's end. When Black Monday rolls around, we might be hearing Titans coaches out the dough. Right out the dough. All right. We got the Washington Commanders, who's coming off a loss against Atlanta.
I was expected.
Against the Los Angeles Chargers, coming off a loss against the Giants, not expected. The Chargers right now have offensive line issues.
Yeah.
And I don't know that Jaden Daniels is coming back for this game. So this is a toughie. Now, the Chargers are at home, but the Chargers don't really have a home field advantage. This one's tough, so I'm gonna let you take this one first.
If I don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing, hopefully he is. I'm assuming he probably is. So I'm gonna take the Commanders. Yep, because it's just the offensive line issues with the Chargers, man. If Joe Alt's not playing, that's too much that you're losing on that old line, man.
No, probably no McLaurin.
McLaurin's not playing again?
Probably not. It's not official yet, but probably not. Lean towards not.
Now I gotta go to Chargers then. Let me go.
You gotta do nothing but pay your taxes and die. So think about it.
Chargers, man.
You're going Chargers?
I'm going Chargers.
You're gonna flip-flop?
I'm gonna have to, man, because McLaurin's the guy's gonna take off the top of the defense.
Well, here's what I would suggest to the folks out there who want to throw a few shingles on this game. Wait till you hear if he's playing. Wait till you hear it because he makes a big difference.
Yeah, he
He
does.
makes in this game. He makes a bigger difference than if Mariota or Daniels is
That's a
playing.
fact. So it's all depending on if he plays, and we won't know the Sunday because that's how the NFL does.
Yeah.
They won't play the Sunday.
Yeah.
So if my pick is wrong, it's only because McLaurin played. But no Terry, no scary Terry, then I'm going with the Chargers at home. I have to.
I'm also going with the Chargers, and the number is 47.5. I'm going to take the under.
Me too. I'm taking under, yeah.
All right. 3 to go. We got the Lions and the Bengals.
The who? The who? They have a team called the Bengals?
The Battle of the Big Cats.
Let me talk about Big Cat and a kitten.
You said that. I didn't say that. The Lions are a 10.5. See, we hit on all three. 3.5, 7.5, and now 10.5. The Lions are a 10.5 point favorite. The total is 49.5. Listen, I could be wrong with every single pick, but to me, this one's easy. Easy. So I'm going to say it first. I'm going with the Lions to win and cover the 10.5 because they are balling out. Until I see Cincinnati play well with Browning, and I don't even think it's his fault. I think it's the offensive line's fault.
It really is.
I'm going to go with the Lions, and I'm going to take the under. These were supposed to be two high-scoring teams. I'm going to take the under until I see Cincinnati put up real points with Browning. I'm going the other team, and I'm taking the under.
Yeah,
I don't think the Lions are going to score 50 points by themselves because they're not playing the Bears. So I'm going to go under. Give me the Lions.
The Lions can put a 40 burger up on these jokers, though.
They can.
Because if the Patriots could put 42 up on the Panthers, I definitely believe the Lions could put up at least 42 on the Bengals. And I think Bengals are going to go kick field goals rather than touchdowns. So, but it's underneath that 49 number, man.
It's underneath 50. It's just underneath 50. My rule with 50
is over.
50. This is
40. I'm going to shoot dice, man. I'm going to shoot dice because I think they got – no, I'm going to go under because I don't see Cincinnati being the master points with them. I can see Lions pin up 40, though.
So you took the Lions in the under?
Yes. I can't take Cincinnati with a bad old line and you got a backup quarterback out there.
Can't do it.
I can't.
I want winners.
No.
All right. The nightcap divisional game. New England Patriots against the Buffalo Bills. Here we go again. The Bills are a 7.5 point favorite. And the total number is 49.5. You go first.
Oh, man. I got to go with what I wrote down, but I don't think that all these favorites are going to cover it. So I have to go with the Pats. I'm going to take the Pats for that 7.5.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, but the Bills this year have earned the right when it's close to lean towards them. The Patriots are okay. The Bills.
Because my record's on the line, and I gotta go what I originally wrote down was the Bills. So you're right. I'm gonna take the Bills, and I'm gonna take over because
very wishy-washy.
Nah, man. Because
hey, listen, fans of the show, watching the show. If you think Larry's been wishy-washy on his picks, put it in the comments. Like, subscribe, put it in the comments. Wishy-washy, flippity-floppy. What's going on?
It's a primetime game. Stephon Diggs coming back to Buffalo, which don't mean nothing, but still, it's a primetime game. Against that performance they pit up against the Saints, which was disappointing, but they still pulled it out. The Patriots coming up with a real big win, but they're inconsistent. So I don't see them being able to duplicate that again. So, and you gotta go to Buffalo. It's in Buffalo, right?
It's in Buffalo.
And Buffalo has dominated the Patriots of late.
Yes. but 7.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills, man. I think they'll win by 10.
I'm going to take the Bills too. But I had the Bills,
I know you did.
and I'm going to take the over. I think we're going to get some points. I think they're going to go over 50. Did you take the over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna go over.
And one more game to end the week. Monday night. A game that you said you were looking forward to as a marquee matchup. The Kansas City Chiefs will travel to northern Florida as they face off against the 2-2 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Chiefs are a road 3.5-point favorite. The total number is 46.5. To me, it's real easy. Comes down to one guy. If Kansas City's offense is buzzing because of his Xavier Worthy, like they did in their last game, they will easily cover the number. So, give me the Chiefs to cover the 3.5, and I'll take the over on the 46.5.
It's that
Chiefs
line.
Over.
It's that number, man. The Chiefs just dominated the Ravens, and it's only a 3.5-point line, and you're playing the Jaguars. And the Jaguars being a home team with a 3.5-point line, telling me that you think they're equal, which is weird because I would say the Chiefs are way better than the Jaguars, So I don't trust the line. So I'm gonna go with Jaguars, man, because that was my bold prediction. It's a bold prediction, so it probably won't go well because it's a bold prediction. How many bold predictions actually go well? And I'm gonna go with the under on that one.
Wow, we really disagree on that one. I think there's going to be a good amount of points. I'm going to take the over. And I think the Chiefs are like Stella. They got their groove back.
Definitely got their groove back in the Jaguars. Like I said, man, because this was a bold pick. If you agree with me, man, let me be known. If you don't agree with me, then let it be known. Just comment. We want to know what you think. We
want to know what you think.
What you think?
No diggity, no doubt. Definitely want to know. And if you think Larry's been a little bit wishy-washy, flippity-floppity, leave it in the comments. Obviously, you're going to say good things about me. You can leave that in the comments too. That is our show. Want to thank everybody for tuning in to the What's Good with Gil and Larry podcast on the Box Office Buzz 302 channel. Catch us next week at 9:30, where we will do a review of everything we're talking about on week 5 and then preview week 6. And we're going to talk more baseball because the first round of the playoffs will be over by then. So, for my main man, Larry Loper, I am Gilly Rosario. Want everybody stay healthy, watch the games, and we'll see you Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, deuces, y'all.
Deuces.